On Thursday, July 24, 2025, a tragic aviation disaster shook Russia. An Antonov An-24, a Soviet-era aircraft nearly 50 years old, crashed into a remote forested area in Russia's Far East as it approached the regional airport of Tynda. The aircraft, operated by the regional airline Angra Airlines, was on a routine domestic flight from Blagoveshchensk to Tynda, two isolated cities in the Amur region. On board were 49 people, 43 passengers, including 5 children, and 6 crew members. As the flight neared its destination, visibility worsened. The region was covered in dense fog, with extremely poor visibility and rugged terrain. The pilot attempted a first landing approach but aborted it. It was during the second attempt that disaster struck. Before we go any further, subscribe to this channel to stay informed with real-time international news, in-depth geopolitical breakdowns, and comprehensive coverage of major world events. Search and rescue teams were immediately dispatched after contact with the aircraft was lost. Helicopters spotted thick smoke rising from the forest about 16 kilometers from the airport. As they got closer, rescuers saw only a smoldering wreck, debris scattered across a vast wooded area. The aircraft had disintegrated on impact. No signs of survivors were found. All 49 people on board are presumed dead. The first images from the crash site were harrowing. Burned-out pieces of fuselage, personal belongings scattered across the forest floor, torn-out seats, and a heavy silence broken only by the wind rustling through the trees. Russia's Ministry of Emergency Situations quickly confirmed that no signs of life had been detected. A perimeter was established around the wreckage, and a team of forensic and aviation investigators was deployed to the site. President Vladimir Putin was promptly briefed. A day of regional mourning may be declared. Flags were lowered in several towns across the Far East, and psychological support was provided to the victims' families. The Russian government also announced the formation of a special commission to determine the exact causes of the crash. One of the primary leads being explored is human error. According to early reports, the crew likely lost visual contact with the ground due to thick fog and misjudged their landing trajectory. But another more troubling question arises: the state of the aircraft itself. This Antonov An-24 was built in 1976. Despite a few technical upgrades over the decades, it remained a decades-old design, built during the Soviet era, and its safety has long been a concern. This particular aircraft model has a history of serious incidents in Russia and abroad. In many remote regions, these planes are still used due to a lack of modern alternatives. They are costly to maintain, spare parts are hard to find, and operating them safely requires highly experienced pilots, especially in rough mountainous terrain. This latest crash has reignited public debate over the modernization of Russia's regional aircraft fleet. Should this model be permanently retired? Should stricter safety protocols be enforced in isolated zones? Some lawmakers in Moscow are already calling for a full audit of all remaining Antonov planes still in service across eastern Russia. Beyond technical questions and political responsibility, we must remember, these were human lives lost: children, parents, workers, seasoned crew members. Their lives ended abruptly in a matter of seconds. In the midst of national mourning, Russia now pays tribute to the victims. The families want answers. Authorities promise full transparency. But in truth, no explanation can erase the grief of those left behind. To stay updated on this investigation and other high-impact events from around the world, subscribe to this channel now. Your support allows us to continue delivering factual, human-centered reporting. Thank you for being with us.